Hello, my name is Minister Jennifer Nolan, and on behalf of Freedom Hillside Women of Purpose, I want to thank you for tuning in. The Women of Purpose join in with the rest of the nation during this month to bring awareness to domestic violence. It is a serious pandemic that is experienced locally and globally. Families, households, individuals experience or know someone who have experienced domestic violence. One in every 4 women and 1 in every 10 men have become or have been victims of domestic violence or domestic abuse. It is serious. This is one of those silent things that we don't really discuss if it's not our household business. But is it not our business to help and provide care and resources to those in need? I understand that it can be dangerous for those who bring attention as well. I wear the hat of the minister to speak and say that we are meant to be victorious and not victims, that we are meant to be triumphant and not trampled on, that we are meant to be uplifted and not under the feet of an abuser. Domestic violence has no room with love. Are we not to love our neighbor as ourselves? Love is the ultimate commandment that we were given. Love would not make you abuse. And love does not make you stay in order to receive love from someone else. It can be hard. It can be challenging to fight and go against social norms to keep a happy home and to keep people out of your business. But we have to break the cycle somewhere. It has to end, and it can end with you. No longer will we show our daughters and our sons that it's okay to hit another human being. It's okay to deprive another human being. It's not okay. Domestic violence is not okay in any shape, form, or fashion. Domestic violence has no formula. It's not dependent upon your education, your social status, your finances, the kind of clothes you wear. It's not based on your ethnicity, your race, and your religion. It can stretch from the poorest to the richest. It has no respect of persons. We are meant to be loved children. We are image bearers of Christ. So what does that mean? It means, my brothers and sisters, that as we know, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and has the ability to get in our minds and in our hearts to make us think that the way we are living is the way it has to be. But that, my brothers and sisters, is not the way. It is not the way that we are supposed to love and engage with each other. I also wear the hat of an attorney. I am a practicing licensed family law attorney, and I have litigated for orders of protection. Here in the state of Illinois, the legislature has provided guidelines to help and advocate on behalf of domestic violence victims. There are legal resources available for an order of protection or a stalking no contact order or a restraining order. These legal remedies are built into the statute so that there can be help for those who are suffering from harassment, intimidation, physical, mental, financial abuse. These remedies are available for those who are willing and able to participate in the legal proceedings. There are also resources for those who are not looking to pursue legal action. Resources available such as women's shelters and women's groups who provide resources for you to leave the situation. These resources can be found readily available by a simple Google search. But for those of you who are tuning in, write these numbers down. Are you ready? Okay. 1-800-799-SAFE, S-A-F-E. That's 1-800-799-7233. That is the National Domestic Violence Hotline number. If you're local here in Illinois, there's also an Illinois Domestic Violence Hotline. That number is 1-877-863-6338. 1-877-863-6338. That, again, is the Illinois Domestic Violence Hotline. Not intended to give legal advice. But what I do intend to share with you is one portion aspect of how to get started in the legal process to obtaining an order of protection. There are various forms of orders of protection depending on your relationship or the relationship between the victim and the abuser. For example, if you do not live in the same household, if you do not have a child in common, you might want to seek the relief found in a stalking no contact order. But more often, I'm seeing cases in which there are children in common, there is a relationship, there's a shared household, there are spouses, even parents and children. So that is why I'm going to focus this portion on petitions for orders of protection. Illinois has a standard form to fill out when seeking an order of protection. It's called a petition for order of protection. And as you can see by the shared screen, this petition is approved by the Illinois Supreme Court. Depending on your county, you will choose your respective county and proceed to filling out the form. Just for demonstration purposes, we're going to choose Cass County. The form is user-friendly. All information you will need will be known to you. Instructions are on the side of the form. Certain counties have legal advocates available to help you fill out order of protection forms. Check with your local clerk's office to verify. In Illinois, this form can be found at courts.illinois.gov. There are several forms available to help you navigate through the order of protection process. I want to highlight specifically one most important portion of the petition for order of protection. The portion that is most important to the petition for order of protection is the section in which you are telling the judge the events that have occurred, the events that have arisen to the point where you need protection. As the form suggests, and as I would advise, start with the most recent event and give details, very specific details. What was said, what was done, was there physical abuse, emotional, financial withholding? Were there threats? What about Facebook posts or social media taunts? All of those issues need to be added in this section. Be as thorough and as detailed as possible. When ruling on your petition for order of protection, the courts will look at the four corners of the document. That means everything that is typed on the document. If you get to court and remember something that's not in the document, the courts might not hear that information. So be as thorough as possible. There are additional forms available if you run out of space on this form. So don't feel that you have to limit yourself to a few instances. It can be overwhelming to go through this process alone. If there are any questions that you may have, I strongly suggest that you contact an attorney and legal professional to help you navigate the system. There are remedies available. You just have to go out for them. Encourage yourself with options and know that you are loved. You are a gem. You are a child of God. God bless you.